Okay, so this video is going to be about the order of operations. Now what that means is it means the order that we do our addition, subtraction, multiplication and divisions in. Okay, so which ones do we do first? So you might have heard this called Bodmas, BIDMAS or PEMDAS. Okay, now these will mean exactly the same thing. Okay, it depends on how you're first taught it, which one you'll remember. So Bodmas. The B stands for brackets. Okay, so we've got brackets. The O is kind of a weird one because it's actually the O in powers. Okay, it doesn't really make sense, but we'll go with it. D is division. M is multiplication. And A is addition. And S is subtraction. Okay, so BIDMAS is the same, except for powers is called indices. Okay, and then PEMDAS, what we have instead is we have over here. So I'll do this one, BIDMAS. I'm not going to write it out again just because there's no point. BIDMAS, and then we'd have PEMDAS over here. So brackets would instead be called parentheses. Okay, E is for exponents. And then, so this one, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Okay, so the main differences is that with BIDMAS, you've got indices instead of powers. And with PEMDAS, you've got parentheses instead of brackets. And then you've got exponents instead of indices, which means that they all mean the exact same thing. And one thing you might notice is that these are the wrong way around. Well, they're not the wrong way around. That's actually okay as well. It doesn't actually matter which order you do multiplication and division in. Okay, you can do it in either order and you still get the right answer. And that's actually the same for addition and subtraction as well. Okay, so that's just something worth knowing. Okay, so we're going to focus on BIDMAS to avoid confusion, and I think it makes the most sense to me, calling them indices and brackets rather than parentheses and exponents. So let's have a look. So we've got BIDMAS, so B-I-D-M-A-S. So let's try a simple example first. Okay, so let's say we have 12 plus 4 times 2 take away 3 squared. Okay, so first step, look for brackets. Are there any brackets anywhere? No, there's no brackets. Okay, so second one is indices. Are there any indices? Yes. Okay, there's an index here. Okay, so we'll do that one first. So I'm going to write it out again. So 12 plus 4 times 2 minus 9. Okay. D, any divisions? No. M, any multiplications? Yes. 4 times 2. Okay, so we're going to do that one first. So 12 plus 4 times 2, which is 8, minus 9. Any additions? Yes. 12 plus 8. So we do 12 plus 8, which is 20. Take away 9. Next step, subtraction. 20 minus 9, and that gives us 11. Okay, so that's the first example. Now let's try something a bit trickier. So let's say we have square root of 121 minus bracket 13 minus 5 times 2 all squared. Okay, so B is brackets. Okay, so we're going to look at the brackets first. So we have 13 take away 5 times 2. Now this one's a bit tricky because we have to do BIDMAS, and then that makes us look at the brackets, but then we have to do BIDMAS again inside the brackets. Okay, so we've done BIDMAS, we know we need to deal with these brackets first, but then we need to apply BIDMAS again inside the brackets. Okay, so what that means is we go through the normal process. So are there any brackets inside the brackets? No. Are there any indices inside the brackets? No. Any divisions? Nope. Any multiplication? Yes. Okay, we've got 5 times 2, so we need to do that first. Okay, so I'm going to write this out again. So 121, it's not changed, minus 13, take away 5 times 2, which is 10. Okay, and then that's still all squared. Now, I've still got to do the brackets before I try anything else. So 13 minus 10, 121, minus 3 squared. Okay, now I can write this, I could just write this without the brackets actually, because they don't matter anymore. Okay, so we're going to square this 3. Okay, so we've done the brackets. Now indices is next. Okay, so indices, there's a 3 squared, so that's going to be equal to square root of 121 minus 9. Okay, now square roots can also be classified as indices. Okay, so we're going to do that one as well. So if I do 121 square rooted, I will get 11. Okay, so I'm just going to change this to 11, because we should have done I for indices, so we would have done square root of 121, which is 11, minus 3 squared, which is 9. Okay, so these are both indices, so square roots do count as indices. So then we have 11 take away 9, which is simply 2. Okay, and that's your answer.